washed out. We look white.
Dude, we look so good. And sexy, almost like your legs, dude.
Yeah. Man, Curtis tried to get a nice little joke in, and my girlfriend was on straddling me and doing like.
Should we explain? Should I explain the whole thing? Because they don't have any context.
I was adding context.
Okay, yeah, go ahead,
dude. It doesn't matter.
No, I mean, I just want them to get. I just want them to be in on the fun, dude. Because it is a pretty.
All right, we'll give the
one of the hardest times I've laughed in a year, probably.
Yeah. All right, so describe the picture that you saw.
Okay, so, Connor. Oh, by the way, glad to have you back from California, from El Gay. You know.
Dang, dude. It's not like I saw you 2 days ago.
I'm just saying, you're back on the cast. We uploaded a little guest episode from back in November, but you got back home on Sunday, and your girl posted a photo of what I would only describe as two legs in like men's boxers, and then a hand was placed like over one of the legs. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I saw this for maybe like a second, half a second. You know, like when you're swiping past a story, and I read that it said, "Oh, back home," and it was like. Men's boxers, 2 legs, and a hand on the legs.
Yeah, you're a speed scroller. I get it.
I'm a speed scroller, dude. I'm a minimalist, dude. Yeah. I can't spend so much time on one post.
You only got 10 minutes on the web, so you got to go real quick.
And I saw that, and I was like, that's going to be a funny thing to bring up, because being overly gay towards your boys is a good bit.
Yeah, always.
Swipe past it, left my mind. Okay, the next day, I think I called you on Monday, right? Mm-hmm. I think next day, call you on Monday, and you answer, and you're like, hey, you're on speaker with Mac. Mm-hmm. So, fuck, I mean, it's your girl, whatever. I don't know if we said her name on the cast or not. But then I was like, okay, good. She's there. This is a good time. Like, I'm gonna do this quick little bit, and then we're gonna start talking about the show because we had stuff to talk about. So I was just like, yeah, dude, your leg, dude, they got me riled out, dude. I was about to have to bust one loose. I was talking about how sexy your legs were and how I was just getting just fucking flustered.
Yeah, you didn't know what to do with your body, dude. You're breaking out into a sweat. You said, "Oh Lord."
And I was just like, being overly gay towards your boy in front of his girl is a good bit.
Yeah,
it's a good little fun little classic. I mean,
and now on my end, I am getting a facial, of like.
Dude, I was about to give myself a facial after those legs. Yeah.
Dude. So she's like getting the blackheads off of me or whatever, and. So she's like on top of me. My phone is sitting on my chest. I'm like sitting there, and Curtis is like, "Man, those legs, dude, were getting me going." And like my girlfriend like stops, and she's like, "Those were my legs." And she said, "Oh my God, those were my legs." And so we're laughing, and then. We're dying laughing.
I had no idea. She said that, and my face, like, we weren't on FaceTime. It was just a call, but like my face went white, and I was just like, literally just got done talking about how I was about to bust to these legs, and she was just like, "Those are my legs." I'm like, "Oh no."
But then it was super funny. But then I was pissed because I was just like, Curtis thinks I have lady legs.
Well, that was the thing. So I could tell like your girl was just kind of being silent. Like she didn't really know. She was like, was that a joke? Like, were you joking? And I was just like, yeah. I'm trying to play it off. I'm like, yeah, I was just joking. Like, there's no way I was 100%. And me and you were just dying. Like, I was like, and then anyway, so we start talking about the show. Like I'm like, okay, so we move on. We start talking about like what we were going to talk about in the call because I didn't call you just to do this bit.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the call, before you hung up, I was just like, hey, are you like, I was like, hey, talking to your girlfriend, I was like, hey, are you like upset? Like whatever. And she was like, no, that was just like sobering. Like she's like, do I have like a masculine legs? I was like, no, I think Connor just has feminine legs. Like I think Connor's just a very slender little feminine guy.
Yeah, I got little gay legs.
Dude. I just like, one of the funniest like genuine fuck up. Like I genuinely I was not doing a bit. I mean I was, but like not the bit. I wasn't doing the bit I thought I was doing.
Yeah, no, there was literally a moment in my mind when I was thinking back, I'm like, a picture of my legs. I haven't posted anything about that. And then just, she realized it way fast. She's like, she was also thinking too, and she's like, wait, those are my legs. Those legs were mine. God damn, dude. I got to use these little legs of mine Monday, dude. We were running sprints.
I don't think you knew you were talking to the fastest comedian in Kansas City. Dude,
I knew I was talking to the fastest one. When Pat's old fucking frail body and his gout, his ass told me that he was sprinting against you.
Yeah.
I literally was like, "Oh no, Pat, you're gonna lose this." Like just straight face. I'm like, "You're about to lose," and it's shocking. It blows minds how fast you are.
I'm just gonna say, you saw how much I dusted Pat, and then you wanted in the ring. You're like, "Give me some," and I was like, "Dude, I'll fucking dust you too."
Dude, why would I not want to race you?
I mean,
the glory of beating you.
I mean, King of the Hill. Everybody wants to kiss. Everybody wants to fucking touch the crown, but
I know
you're not even close, dude.
I almost fell.
Oh yeah, okay. You want a rematch? I mean, I'm tight, but like,
dude, I checked.
Give me 2 weeks.
On the recording, dude. I saw my feet; they were just not. It was in great form, so I just got to fix my form. Everything will be fine. I mean, I run, dude. I read 3,000 books a day. I run a 3.6.
I do have like Cat Williams-esque stats. Like I'm.
Yeah. Like,
like,
if you were to tell people like your 40 time. No,
dude,
everybody's like, "What are you talking about?" Until you showed it.
Dude, the best compliment I've ever gotten from Pat is he was like, "I'll be honest, you have a great first step." I was like, "Dude, I'll take that. I'm gonna take that into the." I told my dad about that. He just started laughing. I told my dad. I got home, and it was funny. Like my heart rate didn't like slow down until I got home. It was like a 25-minute drive home. Yeah. My heart rate variability is fucking garbage. Like. I was just like the whole time I'm just like, like I'm like, man, I was amped up. It was fucking game time. But I got home. I told my dad, I was like, "Hey, Dad, just had some sprints at the comedy club. It was kind of funny. I raced everybody, went undefeated. I mean, I just absolutely demolished them." And it quickly turned like, you don't need to try to like brag about how athletic you are.
Yeah.
Like this happens all the time because like I was an athlete growing up. My dad coached me, and he obviously wanted me to like play sports in college. But it started as like a, hey, it was so funny how much faster I am than all my friends. It was like kind of funny because they didn't expect it. And my dad was like, "Yeah, you had a lot of potential. It's a shame you never did anything." It went from like me bragging to my dad to him quickly being like, "Yeah, it's a shame you actually never did anything because you had a lot of potential, and it's kind of sad that you just kind of wasted all of it." And I was like, "Fuck, that's not what this is supposed to be, Dad."
Yeah, dude, you could have been something, but I mean, look at you now.
Yeah, it was quickly like, "Man, it's a shame that you didn't do anything." I was like, "But okay, well, I was just trying to share a fun thing and turned sad."
Yeah,
but no, it was funny though.
Well, I mean, you somehow retained like your athleticism.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm also young. I'm 23, so
yeah. But mine went downhill quick. Like I was just like, I'm sore. Like my legs.
Oh, I'm sore now too.
I wasn't sore yesterday. Like,
I was very sore.
Like yesterday. Tuesday, I was fine, or Wednesday, and then I was like, I might go run. I might just start running, dude. It doesn't even affect me. And then today I woke up and I was like stiff as a board.
Yeah.
And my legs just hurt. And I was like, God damn it, dude.
I will say, once I beat Phil, I was like, I might be the fastest person to ever live. So
well, hold on. Why would you say Phil? Nobody had any hope for Phil.
Okay.
Everyone there could have beat Phil.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. And I don't know if he was trying to get in my head and intimidate me. So I raced Pat. I was like, so Pat was the first challenger. I knew I was going to beat Pat. I was like, Pat has gout.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that I still got it like that. I was
like from where I'm from, like,
dude,
we all race fast.
Dude, where I'm from, I mean, just a speed demon.
Yeah.
And then, so I was like, I know I have Pat in the bag. He doesn't know it yet, but I fucking know. So I raced him, and then Phil was like, I want to race. I'm like, okay, fine. I was like, I'll fucking dust Phil. And then Phil was like, I ran track in high school. I'm like, oh, fuck. This guy that like actually, the fucking try hard actually ran track. I was like, now it's going to take all my glory away. But I was like, I believe in myself, dude. Whatever, I'll dust him too. Dusted. I mean, that was like an embarrassment. I was like, dude, you ran track? Damn, dude, I was running the fucking Twinkie stand and I beat your ass. Anyway, and then you came up and I was like, oh, he doesn't stand a chance, dude.
We've already raced before. I knew what I was getting.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like,
I just wanted to make you run some more.
I was thinking that. I was like, damn, Connor saw me go 2-0 and now he wants some. I was like, you know, he doesn't go like that, dude. Dude, you know you can't even touch this, dude.
Dude, my legs are
my little caboose.
Dude, these old bones of mine. Dude, I'm surprised they even held intact, dude. I thought I was about to. I was gonna look like I was entering in the atmosphere, dude. I was about to fucking.
Dude, with those sexy little Lincoln logs you've got,
dude. Golly. God damn.
Nah, but I went through an undefeated, and it's the greatest triumph I've ever had.
Dude, I mean, you might as well have been that Amazon truck driver out there. The way you're feeling.
Yeah, when we were coming in to record just now. there was a Amazon delivery truck, and as it drove by us, the window was open, and Bangerang by Skrillex was just blasting out the side of the window. And it was funny because it's like, it's one thing to hear Bangerang like full volume and it'd be funny. There's another thing to like hear it fade away as the car drives off, and it's just like,
dude, there's no
the sound of dubstep in the distance is so funny.
Dude, the feeling of setting someone's package down and walking into that truck and just hearing Bangerang, like you have to feel like the absolute fucking man.
Oh my god! Just I was telling Connor, right about to get off your shift, you got like 3 packages left. Fucking Bangerang comes on. You're like, dude, this is the best. I'm living the dream right now.
You throw that fucking truck in neutral, dude, and you let it just like slowly roll down the hill, and you just keep up with it. You don't even put that thing in park. You got Bangerang going, dude. You're going quick.
What was the other like big dubstep band? Was it Flux something?
Yeah, I think Flux.
There's a word before Flux though.
Oh,
Gold Flux,
Gold.
Or there's also something bass. There was like a
Bass Nectar.
Bass Nectar.
Yeah,
dude. Imagine if you're just a DoorDash driver that only drives around a Bass Nectar.
Dude, Bass Nectar is sick. I used to go to bed be on the verge of falling asleep, and then Bass Nectar would come on. I'm like, dude, I can't go to sleep right now. I'm like, I'm getting the nectar, boy.
You get nectar and snooze right now.
I know.
Flux Pavilion.
Yes, Flux Pavilion.
Yeah.
Yes. The classics. Flux Pavilion,
yes.
Bass Nectar. Oh my god. Were you ever a Deadmau5 guy? I was never into Deadmau5.
I was never a Deadmau5 guy, but like
I was more into the hardcore stuff.
yeah, I was more in the UK house trap. You know what it is.
I don't even know what that is. I
just combine words. I'm sure it's a thing.
I listened to dubstep back when I only had Pandora, so I didn't even control I couldn't even control what I was listening to. I was just like, dude, give me dubstep radio mix.
Oh god.
There's a lot of Bass Nectar, a lot of Flux Pavilion.
Dude, all that shit was so cool for a little bit. I don't know. You either have to be like a really retarded adult or just a young person to really enjoy.
There's something about a 14-year-old mind that's like, this is the best thing that could ever happen to me. It's Flux Pavilion.
Dude, like
in the Flux Pavilion in your Skull Candies at max volume. dude, don't get me going on the Flux Pavilion in the Skull Candies.
Oh,
that's like Christmas morning.
You met Chance. He was obsessed with it, and I swear to God, we get into the car, and I would have to listen to like a fucking like minute-long build-up, and he's like, all right, here it comes. And then it would just be a bass drop, and he would just like bounce around. I was like, you are retarded.
I will say, like I said, the 14-year-old mind, I mean, how mine was shaped by Skrillex is like undeniable. But then I see people that like just are still into EDM and like go to raves and stuff now, like as like 23, 24-year-olds. I'm just like, wow, you should kill yourself. Like that's just not even like that's a sad existence.
It's like nice like early 20s. Like maybe you just got a job, you're out of college, and it's time to spend that on some cool trips, take some drugs. But I mean, there is a point when it's like you gotta grow up.
you gotta
grow up. You gotta go listen to like classical music. Like you gotta
go classical.
You gotta go to the theaters.
Yeah, they go to the opera with the little glasses that they hold up with a little stick.
Dude, that's how I want to just sit in comedy rooms in the back.
Dude, that's basically Dustin Kaufman in the back with his little bifocals on a stick. He goes, that man deserves a guest spot.
Oh man, dude, I was chatting up. I'm not gonna say their names because we were just shit talking, but I mean the story. Like they were just telling me stories of the Stork.
Yeah.
And how like the club used to be, and how just like fucking awful, like it just was.
I mean, yeah.
It seems like everything it's better.
Okay.
But just the stories is like Jesus Christ. It was bonkers, and then Chelsea kicked us out. I said, can I get another one? She's like, we're closing 20 minutes, hon. And I said, don't you talk back. I said, PBR. Hand me that PBR.
Oh, man.
It's like, why do you guys close at 11? Why do you guys do this?
The club?
No, Rhino.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, dude. You're not one of the bar guys?
No, I don't do that stuff. I'm more of a minimalist.
Me and the tenders. You got to get to know the tenders, dude.
I've never once had a relationship. The only tender I have a relationship with is Dennis, and that doesn't even count.
Yeah, true. Because he is a comic, but
I will say like the whole like because I was never like a bar rat or like I never did that. I never became like a regular anywhere. I didn't understand like the dopamine that I get now from like walking into the club and just every single person knowing who I am. I'm like, damn, dude, this feels so good. And if you could have that without actually being good at something and just showing up and getting drunk every day, like that would be a nice feeling.
Oh, well, but then you're missing out. Like, one of the best feelings ever, sitting down, bar, by yourself. It's very like, not really too many people are in there. It's spaced out. Nobody wants to talk to each other.
Folks pavilion the skull candies.
And you just get a double whiskey Coke, and it tastes like shit. And you look at the bartender and you go, life's not going good right now. And they go, tell me more. And you're like, yes, dude. I mean, it is.
I don't ever want to get to that. That will never be me ever. That situation
Dude,
you just described.
It's such a lovely moment.
Here's what I do instead of that. I go home and I go, I'm going to put on a podcast. And I'm going to play TFT. I play Teamfight Tactics, and I just go, God, my life sucks, but TFT makes me numb.
TFT, ooh.
God, Lemon Party puts me through the day. And then I'll journal about it.
I'll journal about it in my very small notebook because I don't want to take up too much space on my tiny desk.
Yeah, one time I went to, what is it? Is it called Bar Top? Something, I don't know. It's a place in Prairie Village, like expensive ass bar. And then I just saw one, it was like happy hour or something. I just saw one dude at the bar, full like the Sony wireless headphones that are like massive, like bigger than Beats by Dre, just sitting with those on at the bar, watching something on his phone, just pounding beers. Like
dude,
at the bar, surrounded by people, just full headphones on.
That's so sick.
I was like, I respect that guy.
Would you do that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. It's a good choice. I mean, it sounds fun.
Just full blast headphones. Probably playing like Clash of Clans, like not even watching a video.
Playing the shittiest mobile game.
Dude, we should honestly go to bars and like get the little like headphone splitter from like middle school where you like you and your boy would plug into the same, and we should just watch Asmongold react like in public. It's just me and you going to bars and watching like the YouTube videos that we would watch.
Oh,
just like sitting at the bar, like, yeah, can I get another round? Oh my god, he's talking about Pal World right now. That's
no,
crazy.
dude, we could do something way cooler. We could get a Switch and sit there and like put it on.
Give me a Joy-Con.
Yeah, and we just play like Smash or something.
Play Smash Bros at the bar.
Yeah.
That'd actually be kind of fun because you could like get like the Wanderers, be like, dude, come play around.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoever wins buys a beer, or whoever loses buys the other one a beer.
Oh, that is a good idea. But just lose every time. You're like, God, I'm in fucking
Smash Bros. Money matches just at the bar. Like, you know I don't want to get this work. Little Mac, dude, my Little Mac is unstoppable.
But I'm shitty at it, so that
yeah, no, I'm not good. I'm good enough to where like if you've never played before, I will beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
But if you have any level of experience, then this is a crapshoot. I'm just like teleporting around. I'm like, I don't fucking know. I'll hit an ability once in a couple 15 seconds. Or
I've been like for real considering bringing the VR headset and bringing it to the comedy club and just like on the nights instead.
Please let me play in the back of the comedy club.
I know. I was thinking we all just take turns in the back.
Yes.
It's just in the darkness. And
you know what we should
you're
do?
up on stage and one of us is like swinging.
You know what we should do? We should just play from on stage. Like everybody's doing their set. Like the normal open mic is going on, but also in the background of the stage is just you sitting in the corner of the stage just playing like playing whatever. Oh my god. Why don't we own a comedy club? We just have great ideas like this. Super Smash Bros. Money matches.
They're expensive, and I don't think they make a lot of money.
Also, it's funny. What's the name of the person who works at the club that everybody hates?
Well, I'm not going to say the name because.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
The enforcer.
The enforcer. Bro, whoa, come on, all right.
So anyway, Max was hosting on Tuesday, and she comes up to Max. She's like, why is everybody like afraid of me? Like that was like a pretty good impression too. Like yeah. I didn't even mean to do that, but like I was like, man, I sound like her. She's like, why is everybody afraid of me? I'm like nice, and I was like, no, everybody's afraid of you because you ruin the vibes constantly. You've ruined everything that's good about this mic. Like it's all your fault,
dude. Oh man, I felt so bad for those sober boys and girls, like that group. Did you know about them?
Yeah. So what was their story? I got a little bit. So here's what happened. I'm not going to share that. I'm not going to share what me and Pat were trying. What actually went down? Because I came in and they were like, oh, they're like recovering drug addicts or something. They're all sober now. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And then I went up and it was good crowd. But like, what was the scenario when everybody came in? Like, were you guys scouting it out? Like, what was the situation?
I came in like 6 comics into it or
Oh, okay.
something, and
Okay.
I guess it had already. I think Max even found it out. He was just like, "What are you guys here for? A big group." And then they're like, "We're all like in recovery." And I'm sure Max was like, "Whoa, that's stupid."
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah,
the fuck. And
yeah,
so,
yeah.
but yeah, I mean, seemed cool. Seemed weird that there was like
Yeah.
that was like the thing.
And I heard that they were all like around the age of 18 or younger.
That's what I found out when I did my crowd work. On
Oh,
them.
okay, okay. Yeah, I found that out too. I was like, so I got there about like 26 comics in, and Max is like, oh, they're all recovering drug addicts or whatever. And I was like, oh, should I do this? Should I do this? And Max is like, everybody's already done that. I'm like, fuck, god damn it, I got here, didn't see anybody. But
yeah,
no,
I don't even know. I don't know what anybody did. I just told them they could keep doing it. I'm like,
Then somebody see people recovering. It's like, dude, just go back.
yeah,
Why have you not killed yourself?
you can do it. But there was
Also, I was thinking about this the other. Sorry to cut you off, but I was thinking about this like before today. One of the worst places to go ever if you're like a person in recovery is a comedy club open mic, because not only is it either people selling or doing drugs, it's also everybody there is basically on the verge of suicide.
yeah, everyone.
So it's not good vibes. It's not a good place to go to if you're like on the verge yourself. You're just gonna find like-minded individuals, and by like-minded I mean also thinking about killing themselves every day.
Just absolute degenerates.
Yeah, it's not.
Some of them might actually try to like legitimately get you to relapse.
You know, like actually,
Like, come on, dude, hit the joint.
I could name a couple of them that would pressure a 17-year-old
Dude.
into hitting a joint.
Well, here's the thing that was very weird was that there was like the underage group, and then there was like, I was like, what's the average age? And they're like, we're like 16. They're like,
do you not have to be 21 to get into a comedy club?
No, you can watch.
Yeah, you can watch it. The rules are bendable.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but fucking.
Did the two groups come together? Did they know that they were both were coming? Oh, okay.
They were like, but it was like the youngers and then like 30-year-olds, and I'm like, dude, I'm sure some of the older dudes are like looking at the young chicks like, come on, like,
dude, let me be your mentor. Wait, what's the yeah? Let me be your I'll sponsor you.
Oh, dude, it was.
Do you want to come like do you want to come out tonight and like talk sobriety or
Well,
what? Like, he's like,
oh,
let's go do sponsor stuff.
So the Wild Wicked Witch of the West, 3 of like the sober people walked out.
Uh-huh.
Somebody had bought all their drinks.
Wait, who's the? I'll bleep it out in post. Who are you talking about?
The same one you were talking about.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
And
Yes.
so 3 of them, those kids knew that somebody paid for their shit,
Mhm.
and so they were like, "All right, we're leaving." And so they leave, and we're at the bar, and they're walking out, and she goes like, she's like, "Hey, where are you guys going?" And they're like, "We're leaving."
Mhm.
And she's like, you have to check in and see if you have a tab or anything." And they're like, "Somebody paid for it." And she's like, "Exactly. Even though somebody paid for it, you still like."
Oh
and-
my god.
Yeah. So,
What? If there's one
Yeah.
person that doesn't actually needs to fire, it's her.
Oh, yeah.
She's brutal.
but then, so she's
she
like,
sucks.
oh, and she's yelling at them, and they're like trying to be. They're like, "Okay, all right." And she's like, "You guys really need to work on your character." And I was like, "Why are you saying
What? Why? What?
I was like, "Dude, come on now." I was like, "You gotta work on your character."
This sounds like when you get like a new job and they send you through they like show you what videos of like sexual harassment looks like.
Yeah.
And so like the training videos where it's like, don't be a bully. That's what it sounds like. You got to work on your character. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, it made
also,
no sense.
she needs to work on her character. She's brutal to be around. And like literally everywhere you go with her across the street, she's like becomes a problem. Like everybody's like, oh, she sucks. I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't know why she's fucking hanging out with everybody. God, she sucks.
Even if like to ask a question of like, hey, like all you have to be is like, hey, can you guys not do that? Like, we're gonna hopefully try to start something new or whatever. She's just like, don't do that. You're fucking everything up. Like, and it's just like for selfish reasons of like.
Also, she's like, it makes my job really hard. I'm like, well, every single person that had the same job as you before now had no problem with it, and they were 19 years old. So why don't you fucking get your fucking fat ass and learn how to walk to the back of the club and serve everybody? No, I'm keeping this in, dude. Fuck her. She sucks ass. I do not give a fuck. She's terrible to be. She's terrible to be around. I don't know. I don't know what to say. She sucks. I'm gonna be like, if I ever get to host the club, I'm gonna be like, tip your waist up, except that bitch. Fuck her. She doesn't deserve anything. I don't care how many kids she has, dude. Fuck her. She sucks, dude.
This is like me.
It's crazy that she's gonna keep her job at the club. Like everybody, the club has like the churn of like a community college. Like nobody can stay there.
You're doing what I did last night in front of the Funny Bone Booker.
Wait.
She was at the Rhino last night, and I was up there, and like there's like 6 people, and I was like doing something like, I was like it was just getting like a couple chuckles, and I was like, God damn it, dude, stand-up comedy's so gay. I was like, what is fucking shitty art form? I was like every all you do in comedy is just walk through fucking mud. Like every day's like walking.
You said that on stage?
Yeah, I was like, it's just
dude,
like
you're such a little depressed, emotional queer, dude.
I was making a joke.
I mean, yeah, I know, but it's.
I was like
all you do is walk through mud.
No, I was like
you
doing
fucking Hemingway. Dude?
No, I was just like doing. I'm like doing this like for 6 people who just don't care.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, this shit's like walking through mud every day. Like this is the gayest art form.
Oh my God.
And then yeah, and then I walked her.
She left. You walked one of the bookers. That's so.
Now
funny.
Ryan was saying that she was already leaving anyways, but I mean, it's just funny to be. She was like, and that's enough.
Also, the booker knows who I am. Will not book me. Has not reached out once ever.
Getting into theirs. I mean,
just saying. Yeah,
good luck, yo.
Yeah, I don't know. Even like people that are like actually like really good don't have a problem getting in there. So I'm like, it doesn't worry me.
Yeah.
I mean, comedy's not like you can't be focused on outcomes, you know?
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, it's like there's a sidewalk next to you and you're just
It's all about the journey to the bottom, baby.
Dude, I'm gonna walk through that mud, but as long as Bangerangs on the speakers,
true.
As long as I'm bumping Skrillex, dude, I can
Skrillex
walk
is gonna keep us going.
Dude, should we start going up to Bangerang? Like that's our intro music.
No, I was thinking if I'm definitely gonna be bombing tonight,
yeah,
just like stop the set and just play Bangerang
on the mic. Pull out your phone and like put it onto the mic. You guys a fan of music? You guys like music? Yeah. Okay.
Just like, you know what? Let's just listen to some nice music real quick. Get off here.
How's your LA trip? How's your little vacay?
It was pretty nice. It's a nice little time. Didn't do like anything nuts, but just everything was like food related.
No nuts and butts. Anyway,
you know how I get down, boy.
Where you're from?
Where I'm from, dude. It's just nuts and butts.
It's just nuts and butts.
But I'm trying to think, like what the most disappointing was Hollywood, like the strip with all the stars.
You got raped and didn't get a movie role.
That's what they told me.
They pulled Connor into a coat closet and was like, "Do you want to be in the next Disney film?" And he was like, "Yes, I do."
And they're like, "You're gonna be a star."
And
kid.
It was just a janitor.
Yeah.
They touched his butt, and then he just had to fly home to Kansas City. Couldn't even get a call back. That's crazy. No, what was disappointing about what did you think it was going to be versus what it was?
Well, it was essentially like all the cool, like everything was closed. Like most of the stores were like boarded up.
Oh, so
it was just like dead, and there was like.
Is that because of COVID restrictions?
Yeah, I mean, it just put so many. Yeah, dude. I mean,
Gavin Newsom, man, he's really drew that place down.
Fucking vaccine that didn't work.
Sorry, I chased channel Joe Rogan right there for a second.
But fucking yeah, I mean, it was just kind of like
desolate.
Yeah, it was just sad.
It was like Fallout.
Damn, dude. Yeah, it kind of was.
You're like, dude, can I pay for this in bottle caps right now?
And I've been saying it on stage. Like the homeless people were quick. Like they were fast. It was weird. Like they were active.
Okay. Would you say I'm faster than an average LA crackhead, or am I?
Those homeless people could beat you in a race.
I don't think they could.
They could lap you. Dude, they had nowhere to go. They were home. They were already home.
They have home field advantage.
Yeah.
Dude, if we race outside, they have home field advantage. Now indoor track, I've got them.
They know every like little slope and crack on the sidewalk. I mean,
I'd like to pose you a hypothetical question.
Yeah.
Purely hypothetical.
Yes.
Who would win, and how would we determine the winner if we somehow pitted each major city's homeless against each other in some sort of competition to determine an ultimate?
Well, I would just hope we gather all of them up and just drop a bomb on them.
I will say New York homeless, not very fast.
I feel like all of
Very
them are going to
drug-riddled,
have
just
different, but the New York homeless with the cold, like
no, but
their durability's got to be like 25.
They're just smelly and passed out. And the thing is, like, if they've got a spot, they've probably had that spot for a good 20 years. Like they've been holding it down.
Yeah.
You're making my point for me, I think.
But,
No,
but in terms of race, that's not a good race
I'm
attribute.
telling you, the weather's just
It's
too
easy
nice.
being homeless out where it's nice.
Yeah, I mean, it was just nice, and you got limber legs.
Also, you gotta as like
Also,
factor in
New
the
York
cost.
homeless are thawing out right now, so
Yeah,
they're starting to thaw out. They
Well, that's
might
the
be
thing.
quick in the summer.
LA and New York, you got to think of like the cost of living in those places. There's homeless people in LA that could have a 3-bedroom home in Nebraska. So like
Yeah.
they're actually like probably like people that are like pretty well off, but they just are homeless and because they live in LA. You know, they could be speedy.
True.
So is it a race?
That's what you said. You said
No.
you could race them.
What kind of competition should we do to
Oh.
determine who is the best?
Well, you gotta like if you mix all three, it's like triathlon, right?
Like, are they playing football?
Well, no, because fuck. Oh well, it'd have to be like
I think that might be a good move.
no. It's like who can take the the shopping cart with the most shit like farther. Like they got to be pushing a shopping cart.
One
True.
inside. Ooh, it's like a shopping cart rally. You know the guy who sits in the passenger seat and directs?
That's the thing. I think the shopping cart thing. I think the shopping cart is like an LA homeless thing. Because like when I went to New York, no, there's nobody with shopping carts.
No, they get after it here too.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess in New York they just didn't have shopping carts.
It's just like I don't know. They keep accumulating shit, so like then they just have a bunch of
Mhm.
shit they need to move around, and I don't know what any of
it's
it
like
is.
Skyrim when your inventory's full, you got to walk slow.
Yeah, they're over encumbered.
Yeah, they're over encumbered. They had to upgrade their backpack.
But yeah, it wasn't. I mean, there's a couple tents. Some of them legit just take up sidewalks.
Did you visit the tent cities?
I did not go to Skid Row. No,
Damn.
they kind of move. I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't see like the big ones, but there was
Oh,
like
you didn't want to go look at something really sad on your
no,
vacation?
I did not want to see any of that shit. But yeah, I mean, it was like just here and there, just big, like just taking up an entire sidewalk. One of them literally had a sign like, "Until they give us a place to live, like I'm staying here." I was like, okay, I'll stay there.
It's pretty funny. Joe List was talking about how fucked he got for this upcoming like Netflix is a Joke comedy festival thing that's happening in LA.
Mm-hmm.
He was like Joe List. They told me like, hey, do you want to be on the festival? And he's like, yeah, sure. Like it's a great honor to do the Netflix festival or whatever. Like they gave him a theater, and it's on Skid Row. Not only that,
it's Nate
but
Bargatze.
it's the same night as Nate Bargatze, Jerry Seinfeld, Sebastian Maniscalco, Bill Burr, all in one show together. Like it's Bill Burr, Jerry Seinfeld, Sebastian Maniscalco, Nate Bargatze doing one show, and then you can either go to that or you can go see Joe List on Skid Row. It's like the two shows, and he was just like, "I got fucked. Like, how did this happen?"
How
That's
do they?
so
Why do
funny.
they even have a venue in like Skid Row?
I mean,
How the fuck?
I think the venue was there before it became Skid Row, before it became like the
True,
fucking
dude. I would be so
the sanctuary.
the sanctuary. Just God, you couldn't even. I'd imagine parking is just like a real gamble.
Every time like people talk about LA and like how they describe it is like what like the trailer to like Division 2 looks like. Like you know the video game The Division.
Oh, yeah, but wait, what do you mean? Like,
It's where it's just like factions ruling over the place. It's kind of like
Oh, yeah.
Borderlands where it's like there's just like a city, but there's
go-
also like
yeah.
rebels and
you go like Tokyo, little Tokyo, like
Mhm.
clearly, like you can see like some like mob Japanese guys.
oh
That
Yakuza.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not like clearly, but
yeah.
like you can tell that everything's like. Whoa.
Did you get to see? Which we don't have these here, so it's kind of cool. Did you ever get to see like Asian dudes that say the N-word, like gangster Asians?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know, like the Asians that are
we
kinda
don't have this
cholos.
here, but it's really cool.
You know the Asians that are kind of cholos, and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And they have like face tattoos and stuff, and they say the N-word, and
Well,
you're
they-
like, you're like from China, right?
Well, I think is it South Korea? South Korea like is essentially like a United States kind of like they have like they love our culture,
yes.
like our pop culture,
Okay.
and so then they literally just like they're like, yeah, I'll just be that. So anybody like
there's like people in South Korea that like love John Cena and stuff. Like
yeah, they literally that's like what they're doing with like black culture. They're like, oh yeah, we'll just start crip walking. we'll wear all the shit from the 90s and just start crip walking.
I mean that's a top level Jabberwocky right there.
Jappawockeez.
That's a max level Jabberwocky. Dude, if the Jabberwockies just start crip walking, dude, it's over.
Oh no, dude, that's the title, Jappawockeez. yeah, South Korea. Dude, I'm telling you.
The crown walk.
Now this is just a South Korean getting after it.
This is a South Korean tutorial. How many views? It has 1.4 thousand 3 years ago.
No, but the thing with the like what I'm talking about is they're actually an all like essentially like cosplay of 90s LA like gangster rap.
Gotcha. Like it's all like Korean dudes dressed like Tupac.
Yeah, and it's like produced like it's like they're kind of crip walking at the camera and the camera's moving back and they just do a little dance going forward.
Interesting.
And it's like I guess it's just taking over their culture.
That is pretty sick for like Korea to find out about like 90s LA.
Oh yeah. All right.
I don't know.
Big D. I mean,
let's look at these hot Korean dudes for an hour.
I'm
about
trying
that?
to find what Connor's talking about here.
what did you? I just want to see the Google search. What is it? I can't.
South Korean men's fashion.
Why
Okay,
would?
that must
What? No. What is that?
What do you want me to look up?
South Korean crip walking like
I looked up that.
videos.
Dance troupe.
Yeah, men's fashion. What?
We're talking about how they dress like they're from the 90s. We moved on
Yeah,
from the crip
yeah, dude, we moved on from the crip walk, obviously.
Oh
We're
my
talking about
God.
men's fashion right now. We're talking about Andrew Yonke.
We're
We're talking about Club Shay Shay with Kyle.
God damn it!
We had the crip walk.
I know, but that was just a random South Korean guy.
Yeah, what's what they're all gonna be?
No, these ones. Oh God, it's so hard.
That's not just a random South Korean guy. That is the minister.
Also, we don't even know if he was Korean. It was just his legs.
Also, you know how like in other like like the countries they have like people in the government call like the minister of culture and stuff like in Asia.
Yeah,
Their minister of culture is just like
he's got a do-rag.
wigger, basically.
Yeah.
Like it's a Korean guy or would it be a no, you can't even do it. It's I can't say the N word with an A in the front of it. It's not even gonna sound right. But
Dude, I was thinking about this. I even told Mitchell like about his clip that he posted of when he was talking about
Megan Thee Stallion,
Megan Thee Stallion,
Nicki Minaj.
and he was saying Nicki Minaj wigged out,
Yeah.
and I literally like had to do double. I'm like, what? I thought he had like, I was like wigged out, brother. No.
Did she go crazy? What happened?
Yeah, Nicki Minaj went crazy, but that's
yeah,
boring
I mean,
shit.
it's just-
that's not even that's
that's-
listeners to this podcast. won't
That's
even-
rap shit, dude. We don't.
Did you get to eat at some nice places in LA? Like, what was the nicest? Or did you eat at nice restaurants the whole time, or was there like a place that went to that really like blew you out of the water?
We did like some casual stuff. Like there in the city, there's kind of like this little market place of like different little food shops. Like you got burgers, just like all.
They have burgers.
They got burgers.
Oh my gosh.
I know, but it was every single like style of food,
Mhm.
and I had this like chicken like Chipotle wrap thing,
Nice.
and it was so good, and
Dude,
it was
it
just
was-
like $10.
That just sounds like base nectar, dude. That sounds
Dude,
so good.
I was sitting there, and I was like, God dang, I wish I had some Bangarang going on right now. This would do nicely with some Bangarang.
Dude, it's like Good Day starter pack, Chipotle chicken wrap, banger, skull candies.
But we went to Tao, and that was crazy. That was like really good Asian food, and then
Oh, okay.
Boa was the big boy.
That's a steakhouse, right? Where,
Like
where all the
seafood and-
TikTokers go?
Yeah,
Okay, did you see any celebs?
I saw Nigel Houston.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. Yeah.
We were waiting for the valet, and he was saying bye to his friends, and I look at my girlfriend, and I was like, oh my God, it's Nigel Houston. And then he like just walked in the traffic and like stopped a car. He like was in God mode, dude. He like walked out and like stopped a car. And then another car came by, and some dude was like, oh my God, dude, are you Nigel Houston? And then like Nigel just like waved, and the guy kept like, he was just parked. He was like, that's Nigel Houston. And everyone's like, okay, dude.
Who was that?
Kind of like the star child of skating.
Yeah, he's like doesn't he have the record for like the most X Games medals and all that? Street skater. I don't know. I'm not big into skating, but I know who that is.
But he, he was really big, and then I think he tore his ACL, and so now he's kind of like, he's still back now, but he's not 100%. So
gotcha.
He's, he was the best, and now he's just kind of like, usually just getting third place and fourth place now.
It's cool that you saw that. I mean, I only saw Logan Paul and Nina Ogdahl when I was in New York, too. It's no big deal. Just me and the Paul brothers just chilling.
You two get together. two peas in a pod.
Yeah, dude. I do like every time they keep talking about this Austin trip, they basically talk about like it's the Team 10 house. Like, dude, it's gonna be so sick. They throw parties, bro.
Yeah, number one, we're not taking over Austin. Number one, we're not going down the Austin line.
Dude, what are you talking about? We're definitely all gonna. We can't take over Kansas City. Who says we can't take over Austin? Dude, what?
Yeah, Kill Tony truly means nothing if you have a good set. Like, maybe it does. I have no fuck. In there,
dude, you could be the next Hans Kim. You can pin him back.
I go, oh, hello, everybody. I am Hans Kim.
So, do you know who Joey LaFleur is?
No.
Oh my god. So, L.A. guy. He's friends with Devin Coster from Lemon Park. Like friends with those guys. And he's on a podcast called Hate Watch. He's fucking hilarious. So he's like infamous for like calling in bomb threats. He'll just call places and threaten to bomb them. And for some reason, like he managed to get Hans Kim's phone number. And he kept calling him, and Hans Kim wouldn't answer. And there's a screenshot of Hans Kim texting him like, "Who is this?" And he's like, "It's Joey from Seattle." And Hans Kim's like, "Why are you texting me?" And he's like, Brendan Schaub just quit comedy. Dude, I really want to talk to somebody about it. And then there's a video of him. He's calling Hans Kim, and he leaves a voicemail. And he's like, "Hey, it's Joe Rogan. Get to the mothership right now." "Just kidding, buddy. Hey, it's Joey. How you doing? Call me back." He's just drunk, like harassing Hans Kim on the phone. He just gets drunk and calls him bomb threats, and it's the funniest thing ever. "Hey, buddy."
God damn.
He goes, "Tick, tick, boom." I'm just like fanboying out over another podcaster, but he's hilarious.
Well, dude, that's really cool. That's
okay.
such a cool thing to do.
Dude, people could be my flowers. I try to give people their flowers.
Just trying to shout them out, dude. I know, like, our platform, we could definitely help them out a lot.
Yeah, dude. Our 6 listeners. I think our most recent YouTube episode has 2 views.
I know.
But there's like 14 on the Spotify / whatever. We're growing at
all the way.
Whoa.
Dude,
we're pretty big internet famous.
At this rate, we might become monetizable in 7 years. Around episode
we're on track.
400 or so.
Well, we got. The podcast, sure, but dude, our show,
dude, we might have made a whole $50.
Godly, baby.
That shit was, like I said on the last episode before I played the old one, but thank you to everybody who came out. It's a pretty sick time. Crowd could have been better, but it was cool to like plan a thing and execute it and like see it all come together, like see it in person. And Connor didn't see it in person, but it was cool for me.
I was not there.
It's cool for me to have that moment for myself and be like, man, this rules. Everyone after this better be better. I'm gonna kill myself. But no, it was cool. It was awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait for next month. Maybe, like we'll get the crowd figured out as far as like people.
Well, there's nothing we can do. People who buy tickets are the people who buy tickets. We can't vet them at the door. Like, you don't look very cool.
we can.
We become like a German nightclub where we're like, it's all we don't have any like buy ahead orders. Like, you have to show up in person and stand in line for like an hour, and then we have like a bouncer who like drip checks you.
Check.
He's like, "Nah, this ain't gonna be it, man."
No, I'm gonna stand there and I'm gonna hold my phone out and I'm gonna go, "Let me just give me your thoughts on this," and then play Bangarang. And then if they're like, "Dude, I love this song," I'm like, "Yeah, dude, get up there."
Here's what we do. We have like a Squid Game type thing where we play a game of Simon Says. We get everybody that wants to get into the show. We have them play Simon Says. And then we just be like, Simon says say a slur. And then whoever gets eliminated doesn't make it into the show.
we have big cards of just like slurs on them, and we're like, is this one funny?
Looks like a college football sideline where there's like 4 images and like one of the slur where they hold it up. There's no way we can control who is or is not cool.
I'm thinking, like the weird, how doctors have like the picture and it's like kind of like goo or whatever, and they're like just first word like that.
Oh, you're talking about like the Rorschach test?
Yeah, but it's just like, different pictures of like police brutality videos. It's just
it's a Rorschach test with just screen grabs of like George.
Yeah. And you're like,
oh my god. It's like, what are your first thoughts?
Have you ever joked around about this?
That's brilliant. We might be going somewhere with that,
dude. We might have to.
What if we have a lie? We get a lie detector test. Hook it up at the door. Have you ever said it,
dude? No.
Have you ever said it?
Next, like the February show.
Yes,
we advertise it as an all-black comedy show, and that, and the funny thing is that's a lie.
Here's the thing. So the posters are already black and white. I just invert the colors to make it look like everybody's black.
Yeah.
No, then it's just gonna look like people are in blackface. Like, that's not gonna be good.
What? What are you talking?
We can't advertise it as a fucking minstrel show, Connor. Nobody. Oh my god! And it's during the fucking Black Comedy Festival.
Yes.
The Kansas City Black. Did you donate to that? You fucking bigot. That's great.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Of course. Donate for fucking
dude, today's
what?
the first day of Black History Month. Today's the first.
Dude, it's not my fault that they're running on donations. Why would you do that?
Because.
Are they...
Is it donations to run the thing, or is it do they take donations to give to something?
I think it's donations around the festival.
Mm.
Well, so I don't know how much money you really need to produce. I mean, we did it on no money, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't fucking... Well, they also had like...
Honestly, if BLM can buy real estate, they can host a comedy festival. No? If they can manage a fucking landscape portfolio, dude, they ought to be able to host an open mic, if you know what I'm trying to say. one or two at least. Come on now.
That was like someone's open mic that happened for the first time, and they're like, "Yeah, all my friends came," and I was like, "Yeah, I bet."
Do people apply to it, or are you talking about Tin Roof?
Mm.
Oh, okay. I would have gone to that, but I had bowling. Cause I'm a fucking athlete. Well,
Yeah.
by the way, nobody mentions that. I beat all of you guys in sprints after I already bowled 3 games. I mean, peak physical
God
excellence.
damn, dude, you are an athletic god.
No wonder I'm sore, dude. I'm just fucking putting in work. I wonder. I'm interested to go to some of those. Like, the thing about the Black Comedy Festival is that they are naturally funnier than us.
Yeah.
Like, every single time a black comedian start at least for males, at least for the black men that like start doing comedy, their first 3 sets are better than anything I've ever done, and I'm just like, I'm gonna kill myself. Yeah. But then after that, it kind of fizzles out. So like, I'm curious to see like, they're gonna be bringing in some funny people. I'm interested to see some of the shows.
It fizzles out because like that's when the extra bone gets kind of worn out, gets a little tired. All right, come on, enough of that,
dude. Enough of that, dude.
No more of that junk.
This is starting to sound like the first 10 episodes of Riff City. This is vintage Riff City.
We're not doing that junk anymore, dude.
Dude, no, we talk about butt fucking and new stuff now. No, I'm interested to see some of those shows. I want to see the line. I want to see the lineup of like who made it.
Well, that's the thing. Are white people even allowed to watch? I might have to get my little monocle. sit across the street.
Me and you in the parking lot with our little monocles.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Are we let in?
I don't know.
Did you donate? I'm a donor.
Well, what the fuck? How much did you donate?
I didn't donate,
dude. Oh my god!
I've been virtue signaling for the past 20 minutes.
Curtis, dude. Oh my god!
I didn't donate, but I will let them use some of my McDonald's points.
True.
To cater the event.
I got some Taco Bell rewards that I don't really need.
I might get McDonald's after this before the comedy club. I'd be a little bad boy.
Do little bad boy things.
I might act up.
Uh-oh.
KC funding jumpstart. Oh, 1,300 of what's the goal? 5,000. Oh, so they got what?
Nonprofit comedy festival showcasing black community.
Man, I'd be pissed as a black comedian. A no profit,
Honestly,
nobody gets
I
paid.
respect Rod Reyes donated $100. By the way, I respect the anonymous donors because God knows if I'm donating to a black comedy festival, I'm putting my name in bold
Oh
in
my
fucking
god.
72-point impact font, dude. I'm making it known that I donated to this thing.
Hell yeah.
Rod Reyes gave $100 a week ago. That's sick. Joyce, okay. Will Francis, okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Very cool. Very cool.
A lot of supporters.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Jimmy Campbell, $100.
If you can dream it, you can
I have a dream
pay
where
everybody
black comedians will stand on stage and make everybody laugh. That's my dream.
It's just like, come on. Like,
What? What's wrong with it?
I hope it goes well, but why is it got to just be like, this is black people only?
Dude, the fact that
everybody who's on, like, the performers are all black.
Yes, yeah. But I'm just going to say right now, if you have a problem with that, then I think you really need to, like, do some introspective thought and, like, think
Well,
about
That's the
how
whole
wrong
point of
you
the
are.
thing, though.
I'm just saying, you got to
Yeah,
throw.
that's the point of it. It's
just
for
saying,
black. It's by black people for black people.
You got to throw the
No.
We
South.
love comedy.
That's not what it is. It's written what it is.
What?
You guys are retarded.
What do you mean?
It's just.
Oh, we are, but why?
It's to showcase black comedic talent.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's for everybody to go watch, but it's to show off their talent.
Yeah, we do that on our show. We go, this is the best and the blackest. That's what we do.
That's not the point.
The best and the blackest is not.
That's not the point either.
The best and the blackest.
That's the name of the episode. The best and the blackest.
Shadow.
That's not.
Stop being the best.
Shadow's the best and the blackest.
Stop being the best and the blackest, Shadow.
Yeah, that's why she got all riled up.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, that should be the motto of the fest.
That's not. Imagine that on a banner.
Dude, if they
In like Westport. Hey.
if they don't. God. Oh, God. Shadow, get off.
She almost stepped right on my nuts.
You're slapping me with your tail. Get off here. Would you like to say something?
No, it's a beautiful movement. It's a beautiful festival, and I can't wait to go to it. When is it? April 26th to
Come on, Shadow, get
28th.
off.
My birthday's the 24th.
Come on, sit down.
2 days after my birthday.
Damn.
Oh my God, it's like a late birthday gift. I love that.
What are you doing for your birthday?
Black Comedy Festival that weekend.
Well, they got to get. If the only thing they can make amends to me about this is if they let some of those South Korean guys get on there.
South Korean.
Let
The
them crip
opening, the
walk.
opening act of the festival, the opening ceremony is South Korean crip walkers. Dude, I can't wait to see some of my brothers and sisters perform.
I mean, I'm sure it'd be dope. I might slide by.
Should we show up at Dashiki's?
Come on. We're not doing none of that junk, dude.
Dude, we're not.
We're not doing
We're
dashikis,
not.
but we are rolling up in our
Edward 40 hands. We just
no in our outfits of the cigarettes, the Newports.
Newport jumpsuit. Dude, oh my God, that's gonna be crazy. What if they do like a live screening of like the new Rick and Morty episode?
Dude, they just play it. They just play Scarface over and over again. Golly.
This is like I feel like I'm walking into Chernobyl. Like the farther I'm gonna go, I'm just get more radioactive. So I'm just gonna.
I know, dude. It's tempting.
It was so last night on on Vice, they were airing like a thing that was like they had this new like documentary special thing about like shock jock radio and like the early 2000s, like late 90s, early 2000s. They were talking about like Howard Stern, like Opie and Anthony and stuff. And then they were talking about Howard Stern for a while, and I was like, oh, okay, I've known about some of this stuff. And then like Opie and Anthony came up, and my dad was watching. I'm like, oh, I love Opie and Anthony. Like that's cool, whatever. And then they're like, and then it just shows like a highlight reel of all the fucked up shit they've done. I'm like, oh, well, fuck, that's not the Opie and Anthony I think of. I'm thinking of like them having on comedians like the panel, and it's like all jokes and stuff. And they're like, here's when they stomped on a homeless man live. I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they used to get active, dude.
No, yeah, it was bad. There's a reason why there's a Vice documentary about them.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
New?
Yeah, I don't know if it's new or not, but it was on TV last night when I was watching it. It was like fucking talking about Howard Stern and then Opie and Anthony, and it was just like, yeah, they fucking abused homeless people. Got kicked off radio, and I'm like, oh, well, more of a Patrice guy, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, they were kind of like, I think they ended up being like the comics comic.
Yeah, it's like
at that time.
Shock Jocks Part 2, I think is what it.
Well, I think they always had like strippers and stuff in there. Like they
Yeah,
would
well,
have.
well, Howard Stern had the Sibian
Howard Stern
contest.
did.
Or was
that
it
shit,
Howard?
was
Oh,
that.
okay.
Do you know the Sibian
I-
thing?
They
Sibian
could
thing.
both have done it.
A Sibian
Yeah.
is like the little it's like a horse saddle thing that vibrates,
Oh,
and they would have girls sit on it, and then they would time them how long it took them to orgasm.
that's a good time.
Yeah, and they just have naked chicks on there. Which is pretty cool, pretty
I
good
mean,
bit.
back when fucking guys could
I
just
mean, they're
joke
not-
around.
They're no your legs, but I mean it's pretty hot.
You get me on one of those things, dude.
Dude, you and your fucking little hot dogs on there? Shock Jocks, that's what it's called, yeah. On the Vice. When did this come out?
We'll never know.
Oh, we gotta. Oh, dude, it's fine. We only have to sign into a TV provider. It'll only take a second.
That's what it's called.
Dark Side of Radio.
It's funny to be like, just look back on something and just be like, they were pieces of shit. And it's been like 20, 30 years or something before. Unless, I don't know. When did it end? Was it like,
Opie and Anthony?
yeah, was it
I think around like 2012. I mean, well, now it's like, then it was like Opie and Jim and Sam is kind of like the new, I don't know, like I guess like 2012, 2015 when it really lost. I don't know. I feel like it lost steam like 2015, 2016 maybe. But I mean, for the people, it's weird because like if you're a fan of the show, then to you it never really died, but it lost popularity over time. And this podcast has come to a screeching halt, but doesn't really.
Time to talk about Opie and Anthony.
No, I watch their stuff on YouTube, but
Yeah,
They're dumb.
I need to go back and watch just old, like the comedy of old, and know the history and
dude,
stuff.
you need to, as Punky Johnson said, you need to respect your elders.
I know, dude. I need
Respect the craft.
to just look back at time and take some notes. Really understand. Really respect the people who came before me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know what we can do on the podcast. We talked about it, not last week's because we uploaded an old one, but we talked about, you guys were making fun of me for using fountain pens.
Mm-hmm.
I brought my fountain pen and Japanese paper if we want to do a live,
Oh my god!
a live test.
Holy shit! We have it.
Let me open up to a fresh page for you.
Oh my god!
The Japanese paper?
This is the Japanese paper. This is called a Midori notebook. Midori. Here you
Let me
go.
see this bad boy. Am I allowed to touch the paper?
Yeah, you can touch it.
All right.
So, how you write with a fountain pen? The cap just pops off. Okay.
All right.
And the only thing you need to know is that the gold part, keep it up towards the sky like this. Don't write with it upside down.
Okay.
And then you can just write normally.
All right. Will
It's-
you hold my page?
Yeah, I got you. So the ink, it's not going to dry super fast, so don't like rub your hand on it too much, but yeah. We're getting a live. And before you start, I already know what you're going to say. It's not any different. And you're gay for that. I already know. I already know what you're going to say. But the more you write with it, the more like rewarding it is.
Okay. I like to draw like in the middle, or not
Mhm.
draw, but
So remember, just keep that gold part tilted towards the side. Yeah, you're good. You just wrote one line.
whoa. All right. This is so, dude. This is smooth. This is fucking nice, dude. Oh, hold on. Golly, this thing is smooth. Holy shit.
Show
Oh
the
my
viewers
god,
know.
dude, that thing is smooth. That is smooth as hell. Golly.
No,
That's what you chose to draw.
isn't that light? Isn't that lightweight though?
Yeah, it's
Feel
nice.
that. A little. Just have some fun with it. I mean, Big D, you want to get on this? Take us. Gold part towards the sky. Yeah, just keep it up. You can hold like a normal pen. Hold it however you normally would. Just yeah. How did that feel?
Dude, I mean, you
That's-
didn't even have
that's-
to put any
pretty
pressure
cool.
on.
That's $100 worth of pen right there.
Golly, dude, how much is the ink?
Probably. I mean, like depends. Like 15.
God dang, dude.
Wait, let me get on this. Oh man, wait 1 second.
Man, this looks like a middle schooler's binder.
Wait. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, come on now. Dude, no, this is...
Baby.
You draw that and you listen to Bangarang.
Wait.
You draw the super
Wait. Shit, baby.
God dang.
Damn.
Super S acrylics,
If
boy.
that's, if that's not worth $100, I don't know what else is. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, this pen's actually worth about 125. I got it for 100 because it was on sale.
Shh. Dude, I know you're a sale hound.
I'm a frugal guy.
You're an absolute sale hound.
Yeah. That's what they call it. That's what they call Jewish people. Sale hounds.
The sales storks. Come on now.
Maybe Storkin.
No, dude. Big D might be one of the worst Googlers ever.
I'm looking for a very, very specific pin because I was going to say it reminds me of this one, but it's better.
I think Big D's like our red band, or people are gonna wonder like, how did they ever get like?
They'll never get to see the face.
Yeah, true. They won't get to see the face, but like in a similar way of like people, I like wonder like, what is red band really? Like what?
Wait, what?
I don't know.
I mean, he's the actual producer. Like
Yeah.
I think he plays a character because when he's on his own
retarded
podcast,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's just overall like a retarded guy. But
It's gonna be on page 4 of the Staples website. We gotta wait.
The pin has been discontinued. I believe. It may not even be on here anymore.
We're just watching Big D scroll through the Staples website through the results. We're about to be on page 3. It's about to be a monumental click right here.
You guys don't have to watch what I'm doing.
I know, but
It is pretty it is distracting. Oh no, page 4. Oh,
it's just nice to watch someone be in their world and just be doing it so bad.
How else would you go about doing it?
Right? He's not even listening to the podcast.
How else do you find the specific Staples
Yeah,
brand pin
dude.
other than looking through their website's pin?
Come on, man.
I mean, you could just Google like best Staples pin. I'm sure people have written with it.
What time are we at, by the way? Because I'm getting kind of hangry. Oh shit, we made it.
Oh,
I was really worried we were going to be at like minute 35 and we were going to have to like
Once-
eke out another fucking 30 minutes of dog shit.
once again, we have ended on pins.
But sure enough, back to where I started.
God damn it. Well, we'll do the opposite of back to where we started, and we'll just end this thing.
This is the last episode. We canceled the podcast. This shit sucks. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the next. Before we end it, thank you guys so much for coming out to the Riffs After Dark. Lineup for the February 24th show is dropping soon, so stay tuned to that. Buy tickets.
Yeah, buy tickets. Check us out.
See ya.
Bye-bye.